Let us now finish up with a commerce teacher who is teaching about commerce and business, and maybe he's teaching about the differences between packing and packaging. So using your smartphone, here are the processes and procedure. For the commerce teacher, again, if you want to use your smartphone to be able to access resources on the internet, again, remember, first of all, you have to make sure that your smartphone has internet bundle or internet connection. And then you have to look into where Google search engine is. So for me here, my Google search engine is here. So I see this is Google. Then again, you click on the Google here to be able to start browsing. But remember, maybe you are teaching a topic on business or marketing, maybe differences between packing and packaging. So what I do is I go to the search button here, search bar, and then write packing and packaging. Packing and packaging. Packing and packaging. Then I click on search. So now I have, again, remember the three important buttons, three important areas. One is all, second is images, and third one is videos. So now on all, I again be able to get all the links, website links that I think may be important for me to be able to look or define. So maybe suppose I want to click on this link here. What I do, I click on the link, and then I'll be able to, this page will be opened, and then I can be able to see if whether this page makes sense for my students by going through. Then if I like this page, what I do is going to share. So again, you go to the share button here, and then you repeat the same process as we did for other biology and chemistry, chemistry, biology and geography. So again, you select which platform to be able to share, which media. Suppose you're going for WhatsApp, again, click on WhatsApp. So click on WhatsApp, then select which group you want to share. You want to share with which group, maybe which class, which group name you want to share. Maybe you want to share with teachers on 21st century here. So click on this, then you click on this. This page will be shown there, and then click here to send. So this is basically how we do when you want to search for resources for web links, and then you can be able to write a few words about what you want to do. So I'm going back for another part, which is on. Now we are going to look into the other part of the important area, which is the images. So this is the image part. Now this is important when you want to get some images that show the differences between packing and packaging. So imagine you are scrolling down, you see all the images, and maybe this one is interesting for you because it shows like differences. Now click on this image. You see now it gives you maybe much more clear differences between the two. Now maybe you like this particular page, and then what you do is to share with your students. Again, this is the point where you have to share with your students. Click on the link, then you have again similar options. You can scroll to get different options where to send, and then select the platform where you want to do. So likewise, you use the same mechanism as we did for the first one. So that's all for that. Now I'm going for the last one on videos, which is again this particular point here on our search engine. So this is the video part, and then what we do, we have different videos explaining about packaging and packing in business or marketing. Now what you do, select the one that you think may be having content that is appropriate for your students. So maybe this is the one that is explaining more about the differences. Click on the video.
Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, today we are going to do a very interesting topic. What is packaging? Packaging is the most important aspect of marketing. You know, in my last videos of...
So now suppose you like this video, you'd like to share with your students. What you do is again come to this share button here, click on the share. Then select where do you want to share with your students, from which platform. Do you want to send on WeChat? Do you want to send on Hangout? Do you want to send on WhatsApp? Do you want to send on email? You select the platform and then send to your students accordingly. So I'm taking WhatsApp as an example here. Click on WhatsApp, and then this will open up. You can select, maybe you want to send to another group, technology group maybe. Maybe you want to send again on Tehama Shulen here. Click on this Tehama Shulen. Then click on this. And then this video will be shown in the group. what you do, you have to do is to click on this, and then the video will be sent into the group, and then you can write a few lines explaining about this video is about packaging and packing. Lead this for your own improvement in the area of marketing, and later on do some activities. So give some details, and then that will be all. So I hope you have been able to understand how you can be able to navigate through this and be able to make it much more clear for you. Yeah, I am sure that you have been able to learn from the 3 examples, which means you can also be able to do your own and be able to follow the steps to achieve one of the goals. Now, here's an example. Here is an activity for you to be able to do. First of all, you need to select a topic from your subject, and then go through the steps as they have been highlighted from the video, and then please share your topics that you have done, or the video or the links with us in probably some discussion forum or some groups of teachers or some WhatsApp groups with the other teachers, so that they can be able to see that you can be able to apply what you are learning in your own context in different ways. So this marks the end of our lesson today. In the next lesson, we'll be discussing on how you can be able to use your smartphone for your own professional development, which means you can be able to use your smartphone for joining different online courses that will help you be able to move forward, learn better, and be able to improve your own professional career. Thank you.